I volunteered because, not gonna lie, I thought it would look good in my portfolio. Hey friends, today's finally our show for Vinegar Tom. I'm so proud that we made it here. I've always known that the ensemble is an important part of the theater, but knowing what an ensemble is versus being in one are two different things. Fun fact, I actually didn't audition for this production. I volunteered because, not gonna lie, I thought it would look good in my portfolio. Very practical decision. I was like, experience, portfolio? Okay. The past few weeks have been some of the most physically demanding weeks I have had. You're constantly moving, constantly thinking, constantly adjusting. I used to think, the biggest challenge of being part of the ensemble is just learning the choreography because I'm not a dancer. Turns out, the hardest part was to listen. Imagine, for Vinegar Tom, the ensemble were always present all throughout the play. This is like a 2-hour play, mind you. And in essence, we were listening to the moment that we were creating. Being part of the ensemble isn't about fading into the background. It's about being interactive. You're listening, you're reacting, and you're helping create the world that everybody else steps into. It is a lot harder than it looks. There were plenty of rehearsals where we were completely burnt out. Describe rehearsals with one word.
One word.
Tiring?
It's very tiring.
Dinagdagan.
One word ba? Tiring.
And days where we were rehearsing in the dark. Days where I definitely embarrassed myself. Falling during blocking. One of the characters that stayed with me throughout Vinegar Tom was Alice. That despite everything that people accused her of, despite everyone trying to define her, she never claimed to be somebody she wasn't. I think she reminded me that knowing who you are matters, even when the people around you are telling a different story about you. And it's funny because I joined this production thinking I would walk away with just something to put in my portfolio, but I left with a much deeper appreciation with what theater really is. Showing up, listening, trusting the people beside you, laughing after long rehearsals because you're going crazy. One big thing I thought about theater is about standing in the spotlight, but it's generally about people who are willing to stand beside you. That is one of the most beautiful things that I have learned from being part of this ensemble. Thank you for being with me, friends. I'll see you in my next vlog.